Hey guys, what is happening, and welcome to Road to Division 1 episode number 5. As you can see, we have 6 points from our first 3 games. We just dropped that one game with Gillingham, and now we're carrying on with Manchester United, and the first game we are playing Dortmund away from home. Not that it makes much of a difference anyway. We started off really strong, Van Persie getting the first shot in, great save from Van der Velde, who then followed up with an even better save from Rooney's shot there. And we were piling on the pressure, and it wasn't going to be long before we opened the deadlock. Valencia, who I've switched over to the left hand side, and Di Maria to the right hand side. It worked brilliantly. Falcao coming in, one touch, one shot, and we were off and running a half hour into the game. But he did have another chance, a couple here, Bamiyang and then Ramos, but De Gea showing how good he is in the sticks. Absolutely brilliant keeping. And then Van Persie jinking his way through. Clinical finish straight into the left hand side on the near post of the keeper, who wouldn't have been happy about conceding that. Di Maria really started to get into the game second half, and he laid in Falcao, who had to only beat one man and then slot it into the bottom corner, and that was probably about enough for this guy. He managed to get himself a consolation goal in the 84th minute, Ramos, but it wasn't enough to get him back into the game, and we won 3-1, which saw us up to 9 points and safe from relegation, which we were going to be hoping for anyway. If we would have got relegated, heads would have rolled. Second game, Manchester City. Started off really strong, he did, De Gea having to make an early save, and then we came back and managed to get the opener. Falcao laid through Van Persie onto his right peg and finessed it the other way around from the normal sort of way that you would do it. Rooney, though, showing how good he was in this game. I'm really starting to enjoy using him. He tore through the City defence, took on about 3 people there with one move, and gave us a little bit of breathing space. But Aguero managed to tighten that back up and squeeze one under De Gea, who's unfortunate not to get the save. But just on half-time, Ashley Young cutting across back, Van Persie, just easy header, easy as you like. He's not going to miss them. And then he ended up getting another. Rooney laying in for an easy one, an open goal. Van Persie shooting them all down there. And then Rooney, he wrapped it up straight across the keeper. Nice celebration, turns around, faces the lads, and then that's it. This guy quits out, he's not happy, he's mad. But what happens? Determining result of the match, we get back in and no points showing up. What's the crack there? No idea, the game's messing up on me. I think just play another one. This is where it starts to get annoying, and I do apologise for this in advance for the next couple of games, because we ended up playing an extra game, but no idea what was going on here. The recording absolutely messed up. As you can see in the background, it's just absolute carnage. But this game against PSG was absolute carnage, and every time I scored a goal, the recording seemed to have messed up for some reason. I did have an update doing something on my computer, so besides the fact I'm actually going to be getting a new computer soon, which will be a bit quicker because this one's just really starting to run down on me now. But I probably need to review the recordings a bit more and make sure it's doing the right things. But as you can see, the goals were absolutely flowing in. 21 minutes in, and then 26 minutes in, Lavezzi had made it 4-2, and then made it 4-3. A little dink. He was absolutely having the joy with Lavezzi, who I find quite difficult to defend against on this game. But Falcao smashes one in and gave us that breathing space again. 55 minutes in, 5-3 up. Absolutely crazy scoreline. Falcao scoring there, and then he managed to grab another one which really finished him off. And as you can see there, 73 minutes in, and he quit out, and then that left us with, well, didn't tell us how many points to get, which was really frustrating. And we went into another game against France, and this game ended out quitting out for a connection error in the end. Falcao making it 1-1 after their first goal. Mangala scored, then Van Persie came back in and scored, and it was all just a bit crazy. And then the game connection errored out, and then it said we were on 15 points, which is all a bit strange. So I thought, let's try and wrap it up if we can and get another win. So we played against Arsenal. He did score quite early on, and then we managed to have a brilliant game after that. Rooney was just absolutely flying. I think he scored pretty much every goal for us, scoring a finesse shot there, and then the recording managed to sort itself out after this one. Falcao laying for Rooney again, and he smashed one into the back of the net. Great goal from Wayne Rooney. But it was all just a bit funny. The connection is just about sorted itself out. Not only was the recording bad, my connection was being funny as well. Rooney stabbing another one in. I think that was his 4th already, absolutely crazy, and then grabbed another which just sort of dribbled under the keeper and into the corner. And that was enough for this guy. He'd had enough by the end of the game. It was 90 minutes in, we've finished Division 7 titles won, and that is where we're going to end on this episode. Hopefully the next one sorts itself out and we can get back to some normal episodes. But thank you very much for watching, and I will catch you soon. Peace.